Почему MLBet называют справедливым букмекером? С ним всегда все просто. Поставил ставку, выиграл, в течение 15 минут вывел деньги. А еще MLBet — современный букмекер. Ведь у него супер быстрый и удобный сайт, интерактивные онлайн-трансляции, множество крутых бонусов и специальное решение для любителей киберспорта. Убедись сам.
There is the General Director of Pride Fighting Championships, Nobuhiko Takada, who is addressing the crowd at this time and reading the proclamation that as the Rule Director of Pride Fighting Championships that here on September 10th, 2006, both fighters mentally and physically in good condition. He is hereby declaring and authenticating this match as the Pride Openweight Tournament Final. Trig, I don't know about you, I already have goosebumps, and I'm not fighting. I'm just broadcasting this thing. Unbelievable.
This is one of the biggest fights ever in the history of MMA.
And the journey began, as we mentioned, a couple of years ago between these two world-class fighters. Mirko, one of the most dominant strikers the sport has ever seen, but the same old story, failing to win the big one, losing to Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira for the interim Pride World Heavyweight title, losing to Fyodor Emelianenko for the World Heavyweight title, now having a chance to erase all of that here on his 32nd birthday, hoping to make this the most memorable birthday of his life. Mirko is 32, 6'2", 221 pounds, 16-4 and 2 in Pride.
191センチ、116キロ、Josh Barnett!
Josh, the baby-faced assassin Barnett, is 28, 6'3", 255 pounds. He is 4-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Barnett was the youngest champion in the UFC, Trig, but even he will tell you that a win here tonight would be the most memorable and biggest win of his career, and they're already talking. And look at this, the mind games are already continuing, although it looks like he had something in his eye, and he thanked Barnett for that. Interesting setup here. At the end of this match, one of these two world-class fighters will be elevated to mixed martial arts legend. Who is it going to be? Josh Barnett or Mirko Krokop? The main event for the openweight tournament is underway.
You can see Mirko. He's looking for that big punch right now. That big. We saw it as he got closed in. Now he's trying to throw that straight left hand. He knows for sure it worked earlier in the first fight. He can work it again now. There it is.
And that kick stung Barnett, backing him up into the ropes. Barnett, a wounded animal, now quickly goes for the clinch, and that is what you need to do against Mirko Krokop. You have to press him. Krokop, one of the most effective counter strikers in the sport. But as we mentioned earlier, he will get frustrated if you take the fight to him.
Josh doing a great job working back to his leg kicks. The one thing he doesn't use enough of that he is so good at is leg kicks.
Single leg pickup by the wrestler Barnett.
Great catch. He caught that leg in mid-strike.
Barnett now trying to bully Krokop. Krokop doing a good job of just throwing to the side of those left hands.
The body.
Barnett's coming back with knee strikes. Only a minute 15 in. And everyone waiting to explode as these two world-class athletes know what's at stake.
They're going to settle in right now. Now, finally, that was the feeling out period for this event. Now they're going to settle in.
Krokop is a man on a mission.
Krokop looks like, I'm sorry, Krokop's cut.
Very motivated on his 32nd birthday to finally prove all the naysayers wrong, that he is capable of winning the big one, but right now he is being tended to by the medical staff, Trig, after receiving that cut over his right eye.
I think there was the knee, Marla, that snuck in there right when Josh fell to the ground. That cut him open. Looks to be a little cut. Should be okay.
Krokop with a stunning knockout of world middleweight champion Vanderlei Silva to reach the final. Barnett in what was simply a masterpiece of the ground game, with Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira winning a very close split decision to get to this. A chance to become the 2006 open weight champion of Pride Fighting Championships. And you know, for Barnett, he was a guy as well. He reminds me of Dennis Kang leading up to his tournament finals for the Bushido welterweight tournament, just very focused. And Barnett now and Krokop, they will let them resume.
I gotta tell you what, I'm not a very nice fighter. When I'm fighting, if I know a guy's got a cut, I'm punching right at it every single time. I'm gonna open that thing up as wide as I can.
Barnett working from his guard, trying to, of course, do the smart thing and restrain the arms of Mirko Krokop. There's a nice body shot delivered by Krokop.
Krokop's done a great job this night of working a lot of the body. His kicks, his punching, everything's going to the body. He's really opened up his stand-up game.
You can see Barnett on the bottom, trying to maneuver, trying to shift the hips, but again, good control from in the guard. Krokop doing the right thing. Now there's, look, in the rubber guard there was Barnett trying to maybe do what Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira was able to do.
You gotta remember, Josh is 255 pounds working that flexibility. So he's not a small man at all by any means. These are two great heavyweights working amazingly enough that they still have the flexibility at the size that they are.
Krokop has been working with Fabricio Verdun on his jiu-jitsu. Right now just content to stay within the closed guard of Barnett, delivering some short strikes there. Barnett, though, a good job of defending any attempts by Krokop to open up or posture.
And he's catching his hands, he's coming in. He's always looking for the Kimura, always looking for the triangle lock, with controlling Krokop's wrist. It's keeping Krokop from really sitting up and striking down on him on heavy and hard. And Josh is so dangerous from down here.
Interesting to note that it's Barnett creating the distance from the bottom and trying to deliver some strikes to Krokop.
Krokop needs to posture up. Josh needs to get a little space. You can see him kicking his legs back, trying to step out a little bit.
There you go, get him. Come on. Come on, Josh, move.
Following this tournament, one would probably agree that Josh Barnett had the tougher route, as he was forced to submit Alexander Emelianenko, a total elimination, destroyed Mark Hunt at critical countdown, and then tonight went the distance, beating Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, while Krokop, he made short work of Ikuhisa Minowa, total elimination, and then forced Hidehiko Yoshida to verbally submit in their bout at critical countdown before delivering one of the most memorable knockouts in Pride history earlier tonight against Vanderlei Silva.
Now, remember, too, with Barnett, he had 2 submissions on his way through here and almost submitted in the semifinals. So he's definitely at any moment can be looking for a submission.
Crowd reacting as they will bring this one back to a standing position. Krokop has been perfect with that left kick tonight to the middle and the body. Now it's Barnett taking a page out of the Krokop book. Man, that left hand is unbelievable. Slipping it through the guard and then delivering a nasty uppercut.
And if you notice with Krokop, when he hits you, he comes in and throws a couple more punches to make sure that he can follow up. He throws punches and bunches. And Josh is getting, as you see, Josh is
trying to check that kick.
He's moving a lot more than he was earlier.
He gets stopped by that strike. You could see that Barnett was trying to clear out the cobwebs as he got nailed again by Krokop. And look at Krokop from the tie clinch delivering a knee to the middle. Halfway through round number 1, nice low kick by Barnett.
Josh needs to keep throwing his leg kicks. They're working to his benefit, but he's not throwing enough of them. Nice piece of dirty boxing.
I was going to say a little dirty boxing from the baby-faced assassin now, just keeping Krokop close quarters. Krokop showcasing some strength as well, able to create some distance, and just
the body blow.
Uppercuts.
Oh my gosh!
This one could very well be over soon. Mirko Krokop peppering Barnett with hammer strikes. Nice!
Oh, great recovery by Josh.
Beautiful recovery by the baby-faced assassin. But how much more can he take?
Holy crap, I can't believe he recovered from that.
Mirko Krokop.
The body blow dropped to the ground. I'm so surprised at
blood. continues to unleash the fury of Hades with those fists.
Mirko's got to get free. He's giving Josh time to recover. Josh has got to hold him here. He needs to recover a little bit more.
Interesting chant of Barnett mixed in with some Crow Cop. The fans here at the Sайтама Super Arena on the edges of their seats. Has Barnett weathered this storm?
He looks to be fully recovered. His face looks to be fine now. For a while there, he's wincing in pain. Crow Cop is giving too much time. Crow Cop, I think, spent too much energy with those little hammer fists he was trying to hit earlier. He might have exhausted himself out now.
Hard to find weaknesses, but the scouting report on Crow Cop has been that he has battled conditioning problems in the past. We have seen it, but I mean, he almost was able to stop Barnett right then and there, but you're right, a great escape and a recovery by Barnett, and it looks like you said it, Trig, he's recovered now. And from this position, you could see that Crow Cop is taking deep breaths.
Yeah, he really is tired.
Now again, though, continues those precise strikes, and again, when it comes to the striking game, Crow Cop has the big advantage over Josh Barnett.
Yeah, he really does, but the thing is that Josh is so wiry and he's so strong, and when he connects with you, he hits you so hard that he's still in the game if this gets back up to his feet.
That's a big if at this stage with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in a very exciting opening round.
Uh-oh. Oh, Josh is so quick.
And he just got hit.
Oh, no.
Barnett
That's it.
destroyed. Mirko Crow Cop, happy 32nd birthday. You are the Pride Fighting Championships Open Weight Tournament Champion.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Let me tell you something about Mirko. The bill on him is he's very tough to deal with. He's very hard to talk to. Like I told you earlier, we never able to get a hold of him. He literally collapsing the arms of his trainers in emotion. He's falling down in his corner. This is a guy that shows no emotion ever. This is how important this is. I'm sorry, Marlo.
So in 7 minutes and 32 seconds via tap out, Mirko Crow Cop realizes his lifelong dream and eradicates all of the problems he had to get to this point. Everyone, when he made it to Pride Fighting Championships, a dominant striker, everyone thought that it was a one-way ticket to the championship. But coming up short against Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira for the interim title, coming up short against Fedor Emelianenko in one of the best world heavyweight title fights ever. But tonight, Mirko Crow Cop on his 32nd birthday becomes an MMA legend.
I'm sorry, not to downplay Mirko's, but I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit more concerned right now with Josh.
Well, now
I'm trying to get the report right now.
This is
what
Crow
happened to Josh.
Cop's moment to shine. We do not want to take away from his accomplishment here tonight at the Sайтama Super Arena.
He did an incredible job. I mean, this really was the toughest guy you could ever find to be able to battle in a tournament like this, and Mirko's the one that came out on top. He did an incredible job. I mean, the dismantling he had on Vanderlei Silva was absolutely incredible, and the way he beat Josh today, all the punches, controlling the top game, it was incredible. He really did a great job.
Think about what you just said, Trig. In one night, Mirko Crow Cop knocks out the Pride World Middleweight Champion and then stops the youngest UFC champion ever in Josh the Babyfaced Assassin Barnett. Mirko Crow Cop, the Croatian sensation, sensational tonight at the Sайтama Super Arena. He is the Pride Fighting Championships Openweight Tournament champion. What a tournament, what a night.
I'm really impressed, obviously working with Badou. Crow Cop's transition game is much better now. He's able to hold position. He's able to hold where he's sitting at. So obviously, working on his wrestling and jiu-jitsu has really paid off for this tournament.
And he emerges from 2 fights in one night relatively unscathed. A night to remember for Mirko Crow Cop in Pride Fighting Championships. It's going to be interesting to see. There was talk that the winner of this tournament would get a shot at the world heavyweight champion Fedor Emelianenko at Shockwave New Year's Eve. Trig, could we see Crow Cop and Emelianenko